You know how OCD I am. Fucking
Right, so that's us recording now, Gav. Right, so
okay.
welcome to this. What I'm going to do here is I'm planning on doing another one of my memory training workshops. Right, so I'll probably add this video in at some point. This is my mate. What's his name again? Stephen Brian.
Charlie.
This is Gav, and Gav wants to. What is it you want to memorise, Gav? Just give me tell the people what it is you want memorised.
Okay, right. Well, what I've asked for is to remember 24 words in chronological order.
Right.
In order for me to memorize and not have to have them written down in front of me, I can have them stored away in a safe deposit box because it's for a ledger. So it's basically for a way of storing money onto a ledger, basically.
Right. So Bitcoin stuff.
Yeah, that could like cryptocurrency.
I just say Bitcoin stuff. It's a password for Bitcoin stuff.
Yeah, it's a password for Bitcoin stuff. That means basically it's for a cold wallet. They call it a cold wallet.
Aye.
And part of the security is if you lose your wallet, if you lose the Nano X or Ledger, right, then you have that in order when you order a new one, right? You have to memorize or have written down somewhere a passphrase. That passphrase is 24 different words, just literally random words.
Right, okay. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to teach Gav, but you have to know each word by number. So, for example, if I say 17, you've got to know.
If they say, yep. So if they say like what is number 12, you have to put number 12 is
right. Cool. That's what we're going to do. So Gav, what he's done is he's written down 24 words, but this is not Gav's real words because that would be.
No, it's not my point. That would be nuts. Yeah, that would be crazy.
Daft. So if I put this up as a video, it's Gav's real passcode. They can steal his money, and we don't want that. Yeah. Right. No, so what Gav's going to do is going to give me the 24 words.
Yeah.
So I've wrote down 5 already. So, Gav, give me the other words, then I'll explain what we'll do. We'll explain how to do it.
Right, so what do you want next then?
What number 6? So, number 1 is dog, 2 is chair, 3 is goat, 4 is violin, 5 is succeed, 6.
Hair. As in hair on the head. Yeah, hair on the head, hair.
Right. 7.
Toes, as in foot toes.
Foot toes rather than hand toes.
Yeah, rather than
we don't like the hand toes, do we?
No, hand toes. No one wants a hand toes, man.
8.
Roof, as in on a house.
Roof. Right. 9.
Heater, as in radiator, heater.
Right. 10.
Tree.
Right. 11.
Brick.
What did you call me?
A brick. Brick.
You just called me a prick. Did you like a brick? As in...
Oh, brick. Yeah, brick.
Brick.
As in house brick.
Right. 12.
Snow, which is relevant for this time of year.
13.
Luggage.
Right. 14.
Coconut.
15.
Tail, as in wagging tail.
Right. All right. T-I. Not as in a story.
T-A-I-L. Yeah.
Aye. 16.
Yeah. Boulder, as in rock. Boulder.
Boulder.
Yeah, boulder, as in rock. Yeah.
Right. 17.
Whisker, as in on a cat or a dog or an animal that has whiskers.
Right.
Or even some females have whiskers.
Do they? Don't tell them that. No, they don't like that.
No. Yeah, no, don't tell them.
Oh, darling, you need a shave.
Yeah.
I'm only going out for a meal with you if you shave that moustache. Right.
I know.
That's why I'm single. 18.
Yes. Yep. Tray, as in tea tray.
Oh, tray, right.
Yeah, tray, yeah.
19.
Wool, as in sheep wool.
20.
Watch, as in wrist watch.
21.
Cash, as in money cash.
22.
Glass.
23.
My favorite one, turnip.
Right, 24.
Last but not least, number 24 is flute.
Flute.
Flute, yeah,
Right.
as in flute, instrument.
Right, okay, that's cool. Right, so what you've got to do is you want to memorize all these words. So,
Yep.
so when you're signing in, you need to kind of go. They'll ask you what's number 12, and you need to know what's
No,
number
actually,
4.
yeah, this is what makes it a bit more like it's got to be in the kind of the bank, the proper safe memory, because it's not going to be used all the time. So like it's easily fade away and forget it. So something needs to be very, very much ingrained, because it's only used if you lose or break the ledger.
Right. Right.
So it's only for when you get a new ledger, basically. So like it's literally to get into your account. Also, if you need to make any drastic changes to the ledger, you can't get into it, or like maybe you forgot your password.
Right.
You get
So
there's also an 8.
Don't go too technical, Gav, because most people won't know much about the cryptocurrency stuff. Right? So basically, what you need to know is what each number, what word is associated with each number.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. But the reason why I said that though is because, like, obviously, if it's something you use all the time, you're more likely to remember it through practice. But with this, you're not going to get that practice, because it's going to be one of them things you need to try and get it into that memory store for life.
Right. I'm going to teach you how to do this in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
You'll know this off by heart. Right. So I'm going to teach you. Right. What you've got to do is, right, you've got to ask. You've got to, memory works by association. So it works by association and creating crazy images.
Right. Okay.
So you've got to connect every number to the word, but every number on its own, you've got to turn each number into an image. And so, for example, if you say a number, if you're thinking of number 1, you've not got an image associated with that. So you've got to have something associate an image. So, for example, 1 would be bun, but I'll explain how that does later. You've got to create a crazy image with a bun and a dog. Right, I'm going to go through this with you. Right, there's different ways of turning numbers into images, right? For this one, I'm going to show you 3 different ones that will fit for this. Right, look, right, and I'll explain. Right, so the first 10, right, the first 10. In fact, let me see. I'm trying to think about this. Right, the first 10. Right, Grav, I don't want to see for the first 10. Don't write anything down.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah.
For now, right, you don't need to write anything down. So for the first 10, for every number, we're going to use a system called the number rhyme system. Right, that means every number rhymes with something. So, for example, 1 rhymes with bun.
Yeah.
Right? So for the image for number 1 is bun.
Yeah.
For number 2, what would you have for number 2?
Blue.
No. So it's an image. So I would use shoe.
Oh, it's got to be an image, right? So number 2, yeah, it's a shoe. Yeah,
right.
Shoe.
So once you get the images, it's fine. Number 3 is tree.
Tree, yeah.
Right. Number 4 is door. Right.
So something simple then.
Right. 5 hive. 6 sticks. 7 heaven. 8 gate. 9 wine, and 10 would be hen. Right. So I'm going to quickly get you the first 10. Right. Right. So number 1. Right. Don't look at your notes here. Don't look.
Okay. Yeah.
Put your list away.
All right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. You've got it in. Yeah.
Aye. So I'll teach you. Right. So number 1, what I want you to do, I want you to imagine a big bun in front of you. Just a big bun.
Big bun, right? Okay.
Right, so imagine somebody's delivered you a big bun and you're excited, but you open up the bun, and a dog comes out and attacks you. So this dog's been hiding in this bun. It comes out and attacks you.
Right. Okay.
Right. Totally crazy. And see when I'm doing this, just imagine the image. It's totally crazy. And the thing is, you remember the crazy ones, because if you think about it, like every day, normal things happen. But if something crazy happens, it's stuck in your memory. So imagine you're doing your job now. You work in people's houses, and you get to somebody's house, and they've got a pet giraffe. Like you won't forget that.
That's right. No, you won't. No,
you won't forget that, right? So number 2 rhymes with shoe. So imagine you take one, like your shoes you're walking about the street. your shoes are killing you. You take your shoe off, and there's a chair stuck in it.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Crazy, like chair, or you can imagine loads of tiny wee chairs all stuck inside your shoe. Like the image is nuts. None of these images make sense, but that's the whole point of it.
Yeah. Or like a chair made of shoes, a large chair made of shoes, something like that.
The thing is, you've got to go shoe first. So the thing is, you go to
right, yeah, because shoes.
So it's like it's like a file in your mind. You go to the image shoe, and then you think of something. What's the image associated with this shoe?
Related to the shoe.
Well, you could imagine, like your shoelaces. There's chairs attached to your shoelaces, and you're walking about, and it's quite difficult, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, got that.
So number 3 is tree. Hey, don't overthink it. Like, just kind of play.
No, I won't. Yeah.
The way you do this, don't overthink it. Right, play with it. You have a kind of playful mindset with it. So relax.
Yeah.
They go, have a laugh. It's like being at school using your creativity. If you force it too much, it's just going da. So number 3.
Yeah.
So it's having a sense of humor with it. Number 3.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Rhymes with tree. Now, have you got a tree that's close by that you can think of that's near your house or something?
Yeah, there's one outside.
Right. So imagine when you go outside the tree, you look up and there's goats all over the tree, just hanging about. So there's goats hanging from the branch. You can imagine like a goat doing a pull up.
Yeah.
Jumping about, having a laugh on the tree. Right?
Yep.
So number 4 is, what does 4 rhyme with?
Door.
Right, 4 is door. So imagine every door in your house is made, it's just a big violin. So every door is just now a violin. So you go to open the door, you need to pull the strings.
Yeah.
Totally crazy. Right. You've got violin. It's just madness, right?
Yeah.
Right, number 5 is hive.
Yeah.
Right, so beehive. And this one's different, right? This is a good example. So you've given me the word succeed, and you'll notice the ones before, they're nouns. So there's like they're things. Well, succeed is what would you call it? What's that? Is that a verb?
I think it's a verb. Yeah.
Is that a verb? I wasn't very good at English.
Yeah, it's a verb because adjectives are like ask and for and all that sort of stuff.
Right, cool. So it doesn't matter. But anyway, so you've got to. So when you're thinking of the word succeed, what's the first image that comes to your mind? Or if you just think of an image for the word succeed, what would you think of?
Victory.
No, like an image, what would you see?
Oh, so succeed. Money.
Right, so that's what you would see. So for me, it would be.
I just said money because I've been working on money so much.
That's fine. That's fine. So what I want to do is, so it's different for you. For me, I would maybe imagine, and I think the thing with words like this, everybody has a different association. So you
of course, money.
I would. Yeah. I've got like somebody celebrating a win. They've got like a trophy.
Yeah.
Look at that. So that I've got that. Like the Olympics, I'm seeing the Olympics are standing up on the podium, but you've got money.
Yeah.
So number 5 is hive. So I want you to try and come up with a crazy image with hive and money, just to practice.
Okay. Well, a hive, I would say a hive. It'd be bees carrying money to a hive.
Right. So go to the hive first. What do you see?
Well, in the hive.
Aye.
Instead of honey, it's stashed with money.
Right, okay, so there's just money everywhere, and go crazy with it, add things on. The thing is, use 5 senses with it. So imagine the bees.
All right, yeah, but it's really sticky money.
Right, it's all sticky money. Cool, that's good.
It's all sticky, so it's got honey all over it. So there's money in there, and I'm trying to give it. It's all stuck to everything. It's sticking to my fingers.
Aye.
And it's like, so it's basically the money is the image of success, but it's obviously it's so sticky and horrible.
Right,
so I really want it.
You imagine going to a hive and pulling out all that sticky money.
Sticky money, yeah.
Right, so number 6, what would that rhyme with for you?
I would say sticks. Yeah, sticks sounds. It's like something. It's a really easy one to kind of remember anyway.
So imagine having a stick and brushing your hair with it. So just.
All right. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
Or you can imagine that because you're a bit thin on top like myself, shaved.
Yeah.
You use sticks, loads of sticks as hair. So imagine just you've got loads of sticks in the ground, and you put them on your hair. So you can just imagine all these sticks because you're insecure about the hair situation.
Yeah.
You turn all these sticks.
Or you could basically, or you can, because I'm insecure with hair, or because of like got a bald head, I could actually use sticks as hair.
That's what I meant.
All right, yeah. I cool. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's like stick locks.
Aye. Right, so
Like dreadlocks with sticks.
Aye, stick locks. There you go. Right, so
yeah, stick locks.
Number 7. What does that rhyme with?
Oh yeah, 7. But it doesn't rhyme with many things, does it?
Heaven.
Oh, heaven, yeah, heaven's a good one.
So heaven's the one that I use for that. So that was a right. So imagine you go to heaven, right? Because your sticks, your hair's made of sticks that gives you a brain tumor. You have to go to heaven. Like it's right. Bust a brain. You have to go to heaven.
Yeah.
Go to heaven, and everybody up there, and heaven, like God and Jesus and all the other guys, they've all got toes as heads, right? So toes for 7, right? So all the clouds are made of toes. So it's just big toes as clouds, and God's got like a big toe face.
So basically, heaven is just everyone looks like a toe.
Everybody looks like a toe. Mary's got a camel toe. It's just everything.
That's a good one.
So it's just toes everywhere. Totally nuts, right?
Yeah.
Number 8. Right, what have you got for number 8?
Yeah, I think gate. I like gate.
Right,
that's a good one. It's easy one to remember for me.
Right, so imagine have you got a gate where your house is?
Nah, but I mean, like, yeah. Well, I suppose there's not really a gate. I've used many gates. I've used a gate before. Yeah.
You've used a gate before. That's good. Imagine you've got to your age. I've never used a gate before.
Exactly.
I've never used.
I'll just jump over the wall. Right. Over the wall, man.
So imagine from now on, every time you open a gate, you slip down a roof, and some surreal craziness has happened because it's roof. So you open a gate and you slip down, you're on somebody's roof for some reason.
Okay, so yeah.
So this is like a surreal thing. You open a gate and you go, oh shit, I'm on a roof again. And you slide
down
somebody's roof and you fall on your ass.
Basically, yeah. So you walk through the gate, but you're actually sliding down someone's roof.
Aye.
But you thought it was the gate.
Right, totally crazy. Right, number 9. Right, what have you got for number 9?
Number 9, wine.
Right, so wine, so wine, number 9 is heater. Right, so imagine
like radio,
you open a bottle of wine and you pour it out, and it's weird, the weirdest thing ever. You feel the heat from it, from the wine, but you pour it out and you see loads of tiny heaters. There's radiators, there's gas heaters, just all these different types of heaters pouring into the wine glass. You put your hand in it, you get burnt. So that if you add all the different senses in, so you can imagine seeing them all. Imagine the smell. Gassy
the radiator smell.
Radiator smell and the heat coming from it. And you burn your mouth when you try to drink it.
Okay, yeah.
Right, so number 10 is
hen, yeah?
Right, so hen.
Yeah. Hen, which is a chicken, isn't it?
Chicken. That's what I've never seen a chicken before. So imagine a hen. So it's 3 for number 10. So you imagine a big chicken.
Yeah.
Right, in your house, and just imagine it's chasing you with a tree. So it's got a tree in its beak. It's enormous. This chicken's enormous. It's in your house, and imagine just hitting you with this tree. It's
a tree, yeah.
Christmas tree or something. You just imagine it chasing you.
So it's basically a hen and it's carrying a tree around.
Aye, but it's getting violent with it.
But it's like smashing me with it. Okay. Right. All right. Yeah.
Right, that's the first 10. Right, so let's.
Okay, it's first 10 using that method.
But what I do using that method, I want to ask you, see if you can get them. So what's number 4? So
number 4.
I ask you before you
go. I've got it. Yeah.
Go. What does it rhyme with? And then you think of the picture.
Yeah. Well, number 4 would be violin.
Right. Okay. Right. So number 2.
That would be chair.
Yep. Right. Describe it as well while you're doing it, Gav. Because
Yeah. So basically, yeah.
The thing is, right,
Okay.
see once you do your
Reinforce it.
your actual word, you go over it as many times as possible. The first time you do it may take a wee second, but once you do it a few times, it's like the neurons in your brain kind of get better connections.
They wire up.
It only takes if you do it over a couple of days, it's there, right? So number 7.
Number 7 is heaven, and everyone looks like a toe in heaven, so it must be toes.
Right, excellent. Right, number 10.
Number 10 is hen, and this hen is so big it picks up trees and chases me with them and beats me.
Number 9.
Number 9 is wine, and I bought this lovely bottle of wine, but I found out actually it just all had loads of heaters in it.
Right, cool. Number 8.
Number 8 is gate, and I went through the gate and ended up sliding down this big roof.
Right.
And landed on my ass.
Right, number 7.
Number 7 is heaven. That's basically everyone looks like a toe in heaven, so it's toes.
Number 6.
Number 6 is sticks, and I would comb my hair with a stick, so then I'd have some hair locks, so it must be hair.
Right.
Or dreadlocks or stick locks.
Number 5.
Number 5 is hive. And in this hive, there's this sticky money, and I obviously money is success, so it must be succeed.
Right, cool. Number 4.
Number 4 is door, and these doors they look like violins, so it must be violin.
Right, number 3.
Number 3 is tree, and in this tree there was these goats working out doing pull-ups.
Right, cool.
So it must be goat.
Right. I see that example there, see trees. This is a good point about going to the image first, because number 10 was tree. She went to chicken first to go to the tree. So
that's right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It separates them, doesn't it?
Aye, it separates them, right. So number 2.
Number 2 is shoe. And the shoes that I have, the shoelaces are made of chairs.
Right.
Chair.
Right, number 1.
Number 1, that's bun. And the last time I ordered a bun takeaway, a dog came out and viciously ate me, or bit me on the face.
Right, cool. So that's you get the first 10. And imagine.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good, actually.
Yeah. It'd be stuck.
Yeah. And can I just say for the video that I don't have a particularly great memory in things like that, so that's actually quite impressive, actually.
Exactly, Gavin. And the thing is, most people think they don't have a good memory, but that's bollocks.
Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't say that in the sense of like reinforcing it myself, but what I mean is generally I don't particularly remember stuff that easily. Not as easy as that, anyway.
That's just because you don't have the right strategy for it. That's all.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Right, yeah, so, it's just when you sit down and you actually do the practice, the exercise. It works. I mean, it's like magic, really, in a sense. But...
Right. So the next 10. We're going to do a different system, right? There's loads of different systems, right? For the 24, I would do it like a system I use, which is different. It takes a bit of time to learn.
Yeah.
But I'll show you a wee bit of that later. So
okay. Yeah.
I'll explain that later. So for the second 10, we're going to do a thing called the number shape system.
Is this going to affect my first 10?
No,
should it?
No, because the first 10 is rhymes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because it's a different method. Yeah, obviously.
So the second 10 is shapes. Yeah. So it's different.
Yeah. So I'll not think about them now, and just move them away.
They're still there, Gav. They're still there. They're still there.
Okay.
You're overcomplicating.
Keep them close. Oh, okay. I'm trying to I'm just asking.
They're in your head.
All right. Cool.
So, for the second 10, this is 11 to 20. But it's just 1 to 10 again, but we'll know it's 11 to 20 for the purpose of this, right? Remember, this is just for the video. I could give you more detail later on, but this is just to show
you
it is. Right,
okay.
The second 10. So every number from 1 to 10 has you could turn the number into what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So number 1 is a big long thing. So I use a lamppost for that.
Right.
So what would you think like for that? It's up to you.
Number 1, a skyscraper.
Right, okay, so skyscraper.
Yeah.
Right, that probably work better suit for skyscraper. So number 11, remember, is brick. Right, so you
All right,
imagine,
yeah.
but that's right. You think that's easy because skyscrapers are made of bricks, but that's
Yeah, they
too
can be, yeah.
obvious, and it's not crazy enough.
No.
If that makes sense. So what I want you to
No.
imagine, like every skyscraper that you've ever seen all over the world is just made of one giant brick. So it's just a giant brick now with a wee
Yeah,
door at
yeah,
the
yeah.
bottom with no windows. So all of
Yeah.
a sudden, all the skyscrapers in the world have just turned into a
Just
giant brick,
breaks. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. That's
right?
yeah.
Right. So
All right.
number 2, what would number 2 look like?
Number 2, geez. What does a number 2 look like? Never thought about that.
This. See, the thing about liking about doing this, it's good for getting your imagination going as well.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, I mean, like, I often used to think that number 2 used to look like a man with a quiff and a big nose
All right.
because of the two, because the pointy bit at the bottom and then the quiff at the top. You know what I mean?
You could
And they're
use
like
that.
curly too. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, we could
yes,
do
I
both.
suppose.
Right, I use duck, a swan,
Use what?
swan.
Oh, spawn. Yeah.
I use a swan. Right, I'll use swan. It'll do you. See, the thing is with this, you reinforce it by you can use both images.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because
Right,
you know,
so
yeah.
right, so I'll use swan. Then we'll do one with yours. Right, so swan for me. So number 12 is snow. Right, so I
Right.
just imagine like a swan. Every time I get out of my house, it's snowing outside. Like a swan starts throwing snowballs at me.
All right.
These big
Yeah.
wings,
Yeah.
and it's made of snow
Yeah.
as well. So this big snow,
Yeah. Big
swan's
snow,
nose,
yeah, snow
and it
swan.
starts throwing snowballs at me.
Very common.
So it
Yep.
flies over me, and it shows. It happens all the time. And the
All
guy with
right.
the cliff, you can imagine maybe his hair. There's just loads of snow coming off his hair. It's like
Yeah.
an avalanche,
Yeah. So his
right?
quip is just a snow waterfall,
Avalanche.
sort of snowfall.
Aye.
Snow avalanche, yeah, an avalanche, yeah. That makes
And
sense. Yeah.
crazy stuff. So number 13, right? So that's 3.
Oh yeah, number 3, yeah. Number 3 I always thought was kind of like, it looks like does look like a set of breasts.
Yeah, aye. That's what I use as
Or an
well.
arse.
Guy. That's a simple one. It's a pair of boobies, right? Right. Pair of boobies, right?
Boobies.
Boobies. Boobies, right?
Titties, titties.
The thing is, right,
Yeah,
Gav,
stick to boobies. I like boobies.
that's the first place your
I
brain
mean, I don't mean I like boobies. I do like boobies, but I mean I like the idea of the boobies. I like the idea of boobies as well. But
That's just turning into a different type of video altogether. Right, so
Woohoo. Yeah.
number 13 is luggage. Right, so
All right.
you see, like, you go to the airport and all the women are topless.
Yeah.
Like, that's easy to imagine, but they're all carrying their suitcases on their boobs.
So I usually imagine that when I'm walking around
But
airports.
you imagine it's new rules. It's new rules for the COVID thing. So every woman has to carry their luggage on their boobs. So
Okay, right, like nipple rings.
What?
Like nipple rings, but like hanging from nipple rings.
So just imagine all the suitcases hanging from their boobs.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So they're carrying them all on their boobs. Yeah. Like it.
So
Okay.
it's a new rule. It's a new rule that women have to carry their luggage
Yeah.
with their boobs, right?
Yeah.
Totally ridiculous. Right, number
Yep.
14, number 4. It was just 14.
Number 4, blooming heck. What number 4 look like?
So I use a table for that, like a picnic table.
Oh yeah, I suppose it could be a chair or a table, couldn't it? But yeah, I suppose.
So I use like a picnic table because it's kind of. So that kind of way you write a 4. See it? You see that?
Oh yeah.
So that kind of his image turns into like a picnic table.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
Number 4. So number 4 is, and number 14 is coconut.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so imagine you've got a picnic table in front of you, and imagine you like walking in the countryside, right? And I love doing this. I love doing the workshops as well because it gets me creative. And every time you open the picnic table to set it up, a coconut falls out the sky and breaks it. and then you try to set up again, another coconut.
Oh, right. So it just drops from the
breaks it.
Yeah.
Imagine the coconut flying open, the coconut milk going everywhere.
Yeah.
And just imagine
making a right mess.
It's a thing that happens in the world now. Like every woman in the world is carrying their luggage about.
Yeah,
them.
this is actually reality. Yeah, it's not even imagination. We're going by facts.
and now every person in the world that opens a picnic table, a coconut falls out the sky and smashes it, and nobody knows why. It's a mystery. Is it why is this happening?
Right. Oh no, it's just got it. Yeah, I like that one. That's good. Yeah, I've got that in my head.
Right. So number 6. No, sorry, 15.
Number five. Number 5. Oh, so 15. Yeah, number 15. Yeah.
5 for me. It looks like a hook.
Oh yeah, yeah. So it does look like a hook. Yeah, yeah.
Like a fishing hook. Do you know what this is like, Gav? Right. See, when I do when I do my workshops, I've not done any for a while because I've forgot. It takes a while. Well, it doesn't take a while. It might take a few times just to get the number, the image associated with the number. But it's a wee bit like learning the alphabet. Once you know the alphabet, it's done.
Oh yeah, because you can use it all the time for different things.
So once you get it, so it might take a few hangs. Oh, what's number 5 again? What is it? A snake?
Yeah.
No, it's a hook. So once then eventually you automatically go 5 hooks without thinking too much about it.
Yeah.
So the hardest bit of this is just getting the image right. But once you've got the image, clear your mind, you go, all right, that's that.
That's right. Yeah. No, well, I think at the moment, I think I've got it. I think I've actually I understand the method.
So it doesn't matter. We'll just go through it. Don't think about it. But so number 5 is hook. So imagine you go fishing.
Yeah.
And every time you fish, you catch the tail. So it's tail for number 15, 5.
Tail. Okay, right. Yeah.
So every time you
catching stuff by
the tail.
Catching stuff by the tail. Yeah.
So every time you pull out, there's a tail. It's different animals you're pulling out. In fact, just imagine it's tails of different animals. It's not the tail. Yeah. That's weird. Not the full animal. It's just tails of animals.
Just different tail, like animal tails.
Yeah, a squirrel tail, like a dog tail, a cat tail.
Cat tail, yeah.
Tail. You just catch these tails and go, this is the weirdest day in the world. Right?
Yeah.
Right. So number 16. So number 6. Kind of
number 6.
So for me, number 6 is like a golf club.
All right, yeah.
You know, right. So it's like a driver. So it's like a bad drawing of a driver. So it's a big cartoon driver.
Yeah, cartoon driver. Yeah.
Right, so imagine like I give you a big golf club. So you decide to go out and play golf with a big boulder.
Yeah, but like a cartoon one. That'd be great. I'd love to have a cartoon golf club. That'd be amazing. Because they've seen them on the cartoons when they play golf. It's just so much more fun.
Right. So number 16 is boulder.
Yeah. All right.
So
boulder, okay.
Golfer now is playing golf with a boulder rather than a golf ball.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. On a boulder as well. Not only that, they're actually on a boulder.
Could be, so they're on a boulder playing golf with a boulder.
Golf with boulders.
So you imagine big boulders, little boulders. You imagine Tiger Woods hitting like 300 yards with a boulder.
Yeah.
Just totally.
Okay, I got that. Yeah.
And you imagine
that's good.
They're all frustrated because they don't quite fit into the holes. They're going,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's 75 strokes. I can't get the boulder in the hole. It just.
They won't roll very well either.
It's a disaster. It's a disaster. Whoever the golf association people have just made a mistake here.
Yeah, the PGA would be like
going like from now on we're going to use boulders.
Yeah, we're going to be playing golf on boulders with boulders.
It's just stupid.
That's it. It's the new rules.
And all the women have got to wear just carry luggage about.
Yeah, in airports. Only in airports.
So that's number. Hang on, is that what happened there?
Yeah, number 17.
Right.
Yeah.
Number 17. For number 7, right, I use boomerang.
Okay, yeah. That's good. I like that.
Right. So
I would struggle to find with it. I would have struggled to find all these what they look like. I must admit. So I'm glad you knew already.
That's what I'm suggesting. When I first got it was suggestions I got. So it took, but once you've got them, once you've got the language behind it, it's easy.
Yeah.
So number 17 is whisker. Right.
Whisker, yeah.
Right. So imagine just for fun, like you like to collect whiskers from cats and humans, whatever. So imagine you've got a magic boomerang, and every time you go out, you throw it. But it's like a magnet, but it magnetizes people's whiskers to it, like moustaches.
Yeah, so it collects whiskers.
Aye, moustaches, dog whispers, cat whispers. So imagine you throw the boomerang, it's right around your town, it comes back and there's loads of whiskers on it.
Yep.
Totally mental, totally crazy, but it works.
Yeah.
Right? So number 18, right, number 8, like I use like snowman.
Oh yeah, snowman's good, yeah.
So right, so number 8 is right. I'll see if you can come up with an image for this. And this it takes practice, right? I'm giving you the images that I've got, but when I it takes a bit of practice. Right. It takes a bit of practice to come up with the images yourself.
Yep.
So number 18 is tray. So give me a crazy scene with a snowman and a tray.
All right. So the snowman, basically what it is like there's a wedding ceremony, and at the door, instead of champagne, they've got like snowmen on trays, and everyone's walking around with these snowmen on trays, where it should be like canapes and champagne.
Like that could work, but you've got to go with snowman first. So if that makes sense, you went to the wedding first, so you got to kind of go to snowman.
Okay, so like basically, all right. I was.
Does that make sense, Gav? You got to go to the snowman first, and then the image has got to come from.
Oh, well, I could do this. All right, I could say like I was actually like building a snowman, but then I realised I was actually standing on a tray, being carried by a waiter.
Why not? That's totally ridiculous. Totally mental, but it's surreal, and you realise I'm so small.
I was actually in some. Yeah, exactly. I realised I was just this tiny borrower.
See, that's good. Do you know why that's so good? Right. So, what's good? And some of the best images you get with this is exaggeration.
Yeah,
you can either make things enormous, like huge, planet-sized, or you could turn yourself.
Yeah, because it's your imagination. It's literally an infinite, isn't it? And
so you've turned yourself into a wee tiny guy on a tray in a wedding.
Yeah.
Mental. So
I was actually just building a snowman, but I realised actually I was on a tray in a wedding, being carried around by this waiter as a canapé.
Aye, nuts, excellent. Right, so number 19. So 9.
Number 9, that's the opposite of the last one, wasn't it? What was it? The golf club, wasn't it? So this one would be a big, I don't know, like a club or something.
No. See that you can't have that because it's too similar to the golf club.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. It's a club, isn't it? Yeah.
For 19, I use a flag.
Not a flag, right? Okay,
A flag.
Flag, yeah.
A flag.
Yeah, flag, yeah.
Right, so that's quite an easy one. Right, so for 19, I've got wool.
Okay.
So give me an image, a crazy scenario with a flag, but you got to go to flag first, and then wool's got to come from that.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So when I was drawing a flag down, and it was made of wool. It's not very crazy, is it?
It's great. It might work. So
it's quite simple, isn't it? I mean, it's
quite
kind of simple.
So you've got a flag. You're putting flags up, and they're all made of wool. But then imagine the big bumpers. You can imagine getting that. You get that itchy feeling you get off some wool.
Yeah.
Scratchy. So imagine, or you can imagine all the flags in the world, like the flag on the palace, like
it's all just
a big made of wool.
Woolly jumper,
something like that. A big woolen Union Jack, the Scottish flag up here in Edinburgh Castle.
Yeah,
just the big wool.
Well, you could say you go to this place and there's like hundreds of flags, and it's like woolly jumpers, but it's got people in the woolly jumpers, and they're like kind of hanging, but they're like flags. So they're all flags, but they're like wearing wool.
That's totally.
That's a bit more imprinting, isn't it?
That's totally nuts, crazy, but
Yeah. So like you got people like hanging like this as they're doing the flag, because that's actually an exercise as well. The human flag, but actually they're actually covered, just literally in these big onesie wool outfits.
That's ridiculous, but I love it. You know, see some of the images I use when I'm doing these,
because it's too easy to go like down the path of just saying flag made of wool. There's nothing to it, is there really?
You've got quite a mad imagination, so that you're good for this. See, sometimes, Gavin, when I'm memorising stuff, I have images going on in my head that I can't explain. It's just
and
ridiculous.
I'm
I
kind of
can't
similar in that way.
I can't explain it to people, but it's in my head. So the
well, it's brilliant. It's brilliant because that's like a it's it's like your own kind of palace, really, isn't it? Of stuff, you know what I mean? Like your own like world.
Aye. Right. So next
You know
one.
what I mean?
Next one is number 20, but it's number 10.
Okay.
It's a number shape system. So for number 10, I use Laurel and Hardy.
Oh, thick and thin.
Aye,
little and large.
Aye, so the fat guy. And we've got Watch.
Okay, right, yeah.
Give me a scenario with Laurel and Hardy, and so that means just Watch.
Well, all right. How do I do this one? Laurel and Hardy, Watch. Okay. Oh, I can see them like basically running around, running away from the second hand of a watch, a really, really big watch. I know they're small again, but anyway, Laurel and Hardy, they're both running around, and I could just imagine like Laurel and Hardy, like, you know, what a fine mess you got us into, where the second hand of the watch and it's on someone's wrist, and they're looking at it, and they're just seeing him running around.
Aye, right. So make it bigger. Right. So, again, that seems to me you're going to watch first and then get Laurel and Hardy. So imagine you're seeing Laurel.
Right,
and Hardy.
Yeah, true.
Right, it's still a good idea. So imagine you're seeing Laurel and Hardy running about, and you look out to see what's going on, and you realise it's a big enormous watch, and they're running away from it. And then you further away, and you realise it's a big giant that's got this watch on, and Laurel and Hardy are trapped in this watch, running away.
And they're running away from the second hand.
And you end up
constantly, forever.
Aye,
they're never going to end.
Right, cool.
Run around in circles forever.
Right,
okay, so right, cool. That's actually a lot. That one there, it's a lot. And I say it's harder. I don't know yet because we'll test it out. But it's not harder, but it's a lot more to think about than the first one.
It's not. It's ridiculous. You remember it easier. So what we're going to do, Gav, this has got 1 to 20. So I'm going to ask you the numbers between 1 and 20. And you know the first 10 are the number rhymed, right?
Yeah.
The first one you got to go, what does it rhyme with? And the second 10, you know it's a shape.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
So right, so start number 13.
Number 13. Right, baby. Number 13, so that'll be number 3. So number 3 is boobies, my favorite. And at the airport, the women have to wear luggage on their boobies.
Right, so luggage.
Protect them from COVID.
Right. So I'm going to go through them all, right? In fact, I'm going to go through 1 to 20 with you.
All right, yeah.
From the very beginning. Right, number 1.
So that's dog. Do I have to explain it all still?
You don't have to.
I'll put bun. So that's dog.
Right, cool.
Dog in a bun.
Right, number 2.
Actually, funny enough.
2.
Sorry. Number 2 is shoe. So laces, chair.
Right.
Chair.
Number 3.
Number 3 is tree. Goats working out in a tree. So that's goats.
Right, cool. Number 4.
Number 4 is door. The doors look like violins. So it's violin.
Right, cool. Number 5.
5 is hive. When I checked the hive the last time, there was sticky money in it, which must mean it's success or succeed.
Right, 6.
I think it's success, though, isn't it? It's success.
Aye, that's it.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. Number 6?
Succeed.
Yeah.
Succeed.
Yeah, succeed. Yeah. So sticks.
Right, Gav. Hang on a minute. Right. Right. So just a wee example there. Right. You weren't sure if it was success or succeed. Right. So here's a wee trick.
Yeah, because that was actually,
a wee trick to get that. So see, sometimes you get one. Going over it again is part of the process, right? Because it reinforces it. And if there's one,
right, okay, yeah.
Right, if there's one that's not 100%, you can change it so that you get it.
Or I could have said I found the money in the sticky money in the hive, which means I succeeded.
Right, or you can imagine seeds and the money. So the money's got wee seeds on it, so it's succeed.
Okay, yeah.
It's a wee simple thing, a wee thing that just gets it from success to succeed.
Yeah.
It's just a wee tweak, right? So number 6.
Number 6, yeah, it's sticks. So I would comb my hair with a sticks, and then that was stick locks. So sticks. So it's locks. So it's hair.
Right. 7.
7, heaven. Everyone looks like toes in heaven. So toes.
Right. Number 8.
Number 8 is gate. And I went through the gate one day and I fell down a roof.
Right, cool. Number 9.
Number 9 is wine.
Yep.
Last time I poured a bottle of wine, it was just all these little heaters.
Right. 10.
10 is, wait a minute, let me, 10. What was 10? Hen. 10 was hen. And this large hen was running around my garden the other day with a tree in its mouth. It chased me and beat me with a tree. So it's tree.
Right, cool. So we're on the number shape now, right? So number 11.
Yeah. That would be number 11, which would be 1, which would be skyscraper. And the skyscrapers are made of bricks, or just bricks. They are just one single brick.
Right, cool. 12.
12. So this one was the guy with the quiff. Number 2 says that we are with a quiff, and his quiff was made of snow. It wasn't just snow, it's an avalanche of snow.
Right, cool. 13.
13 was boobies, and at airports now the law is you must wear baggage on your boobies. Or luggage.
Ridiculous.
Sorry, luggage. Again, we go luggage and baggage as well. I've got to be careful of. So
right,
I've got to be luggage, as in on the lungs. Luggage, lungs.
Right.
That's where the breasts are, isn't it?
Aye. All right, aye, that would work. That would work.
Yeah. So lungs, luggage, yeah.
Right. So number 14.
Number 14, that is a picnic table. And I was having a picnic one day on my new picnic table, and coconuts fell out of the sky and smashed it to bits.
Oh.
And I got coconut water all over me.
Right. Number 15.
Number 15. Number 15, that'll be 5, which is hook. And I went fishing the other day, and instead of fish, I got tails, different animal tails.
Right, cool. Number 16.
Number 16, that would be 6, which would be a golf club, cartoon golf club. And PJ rules now are that all golf is now played on a boulder with boulders.
Magic. Number 17.
Number 17, that is boomerang. And one of my favorite hobbies recently has been to collect whiskers with my magic boomerang.
Awesome, right. So number 18.
Number 18. So that would be 8, which is snowman. And I was actually making a snowman last week, and I found that I was actually standing on a tray being carried by a waiter at a wedding.
Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit.
Man, so it's tray.
Like, must have been some good assets.
Yeah, it was very good.
Number 19.
Number 19. So number 19 is 9. And number 9 was no. It's 9 again.
You know.
Yeah. I confused myself because I said, oh yeah, flag. It's flag. And yeah, I was out. I was told to go and raise the flag, and actually they're already raised, and there were people actually doing the human flag in woolly onesies. So wool.
Awesome. And number 20.
Number 20. So that would be 10, which was not Little and Large. It was Laurel and Hardy. And believe you me, I saw Laurel and Hardy the other day running about. And when I got closer, I saw they were actually on this huge, great big Giants watch, and they were running away from the second hand. So it's watch.
There you go, mate. 20, wow. Just like that.
Yeah.
So how did you find that?
No, yeah. It's really good if you just actually open up the imagination, and it really is. Memory is imagination, really.
And the thing is, Gav, like, you've already got a good imagination, which is good. You come up with some weird shit there, and the weirder the better. Definitely, the weirder the better. Like Laurel and Hardy running about in a big watch. Because sometimes when I've done my workshops, I have to push people a wee bit. They kind of give me that. I'd give them, they go, "Are you mad?" They kind of give me that. I get it most from guys like logical people that are accountants or engineers. They're the toughest to get. Sometimes they're very intelligent people, but they don't use the kind of the right. Is it the right hand side of your brain where all your imagination, creativity. They're all
I don't know,
numbers
but
and
yeah.
logic.
I know what you mean, though, yeah.
So if you use your logical side with the other side, the kind of creative side, it's amazing what you can do. Right, so that's us. Right, that's us got 20, right? And if I was remembering the next 4 I'm going to give you is it for the next 4, I would have used this system for the full 20. But the thing is, with this system, it takes a wee bit longer to learn, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The first 2 are quite quick to learn. You get it right away. So this one, right, this is the system I used. Right, did you see me doing the thing at the Edinburgh Festival years ago where I had the list of numbers?
Mm-hmm.
And like I had up to 300 people would shout out numbers.
Yeah. I went to your show a number of times. Yeah.
So I used this. I got up to 300 using this system, right?
Is this how you do a deck of cards? Is this similar to the one?
So this is how I do. Right, so with this system, it takes a wee while. Well, you can learn it in a day. With the first 2 systems I showed you because that's quick to learn, you get it right away. But this one, it takes a wee bit more thinking, right? So what you do here is, with this system, you can use it to create images for any number, 2-digit numbers, 3-digit numbers, 4-digit numbers. So I can use this to memorize like a phone number. I use it for dates of birth. Right. So what you do here is you turn. There's a code where you turn the numbers from 1 to 9 and 0 into letters of the alphabet. Right. So there's a code that you do that first. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can get some space here. Right. So I would need this one. I would do this in a separate lesson. So maybe on my course. See, once I do my course, I'll have this as a separate lesson. So this
right. Okay.
What I've showed you already, it showed you how easy it is. And this one, with a wee bit of practice, shows you how phenomenal it can be. So I genuinely, during the festival years ago, I got a list of like 300 words where I knew like that. And it's just as easy as what I just done with you. So what you do is you turn each number from 1 to 9 and 0 into a letter, right? And then what you would do is you would turn, say for 37, you would use each letter, the letter for 3 and the letter for 7, and you use these both letters and
together
turn that into a word, and then that word would be the image. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's easy. It takes a wee bit of thinking. Once you get it, it's easy.
Yeah. But you still, but I suppose you're still using that word, the word that you want. You're turning that into a number. Is that what you're saying?
What's that?
So the word that you're trying to memorize, you turn that into that number.
No. So what I do is, right, so I'll give you, right, I'll explain it. It's a wee bit hard. I think I need to get better at explaining this one. Right, so...
Man, I've got a cramp. Sorry.
Right, so I've got... Right, so there's a code that I use, right, and some of the memory books that I've read. So number 1, right, you use a sound. Let me think. Hold on, it takes me a bit longer to... So one I used, right, what I'll do, I'll give you it quickly, and then I'll need to do another video to explain this because it takes a bit longer.
No, fair enough, yeah.
Right, tier D, 2 and N, right, hang on. I need to think about it myself, 4R, 5L. So right, I'll give you the first 5 just to make it easier for this. And then if anybody wants to know more, I'll do it on my course. Right, so number 1, right, you've got... Number 1 is a stroke down the way. And so that is like a T, right? So number 1 is like a stroke down, which is like a T, but T also sounds like D. So it's like a sound. So T or D is number 1. Right? It'll take a bit longer to explain this. 2 would be an N because it's like two strokes down. So T is 1 stroke down. And then it's 2 strokes down. So it's just a wee mnemonic to remember these letters. And then number 3 would be M.
Yeah.
Because it's 3 strokes down, right?
Yeah.
And these are just random letters that somebody picked years ago to go with these numbers that then get turned into an image. Right, so 1 is tier D, 2 is N, 3 is M, 4 I use R. Because when you say 4, you go 4.
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
So it's just right. So
yeah. Because
right,
they got that R there.
Aye,
It's
so that's
R.
just simple. So what I'm going to do is right. Just
One, I suppose one sounds like N as well, doesn't it? 1.
2. So 1 is tier D.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Right.
I won't confuse myself then. I'll shut up.
Right. So what I'm going to do is right. So, and again, this takes a lot longer to explain. It takes a full lesson to do that. But for the purposes of your last 4 images, just for this, I'll do this. Right. So number 1 is T. Right.
Yep.
So you got to think of a word that starts with T, but only with vowels in it. Right. So
only with vowels in it.
Aye. So it's just T. So with one constant and the rest vowels. For number 1, I would use tie.
Oh, right, okay.
Right. So tie. Yeah. Right. So for tie for 21, you've got cash. So imagine you've just got a tie on, but it's just a big £20 note.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, this bit takes a wee bit longer to learn, but it's fine. So number 2 is N. So I would use Noah. Noah, the guy that done the thing with the boats.
The ark, yeah. The ark, yeah.
So, and that would be glass. Right, so imagine, so number 22 is Noah.
Yeah.
So imagine Noah, his boat is made of glass.
Yeah.
Right?
Just, basically built a glass boat with all the animals in it.
So number 3 is M, because it's like 3 strokes down.
Yeah.
Right, so M.
Moon.
So, what?
That moon.
No, I wouldn't use moon because it's got an N at the end. So moon would be, so for example, see the system moon, that's an M and an N, that would be 32.
All right.
So that's how it works. So it's like a code. So it takes a wee bit longer. That's why I'm doing it quick. So
yeah. Bloody hell, that takes some working out.
It's easy though. It's once you get it. I think I need to get explaining this. So 3, I would use ma, your ma, like your ma.
Oh, your ma, yeah. Ma. Okay, it's like mum. So you could use mum, I suppose. Mum's because it's 2 M's. But then it'd be double, wouldn't it?
So if it was mum would be 33.
33, yeah. Mum would be 33.
Ma.
Ma.
So imagine your ma is.
I don't think I've ever said ma in my life.
Right, so imagine your ma is made of turnips.
All right, yeah, okay, yeah, cool. I can do that.
And number 4 is R, right? So for 4, I would have row. So imagine a rowing boat.
Okay, yeah.
So imagine like for row, you'd imagine it's flute you've got for that. So imagine you're rowing on a flute. So rather than a rowing boat, it's flute.
Okay, yeah. So you're in a flute rowing with flutes.
Right. So this is just a quick one. See, if I was really showing you numbers, I would take a full lesson teaching you this stuff. This would really take a full lesson.
Yeah. This particular.
But this is just a quick one to show you how quickly you can do it. So let's give you. So what's number 21?
Number 21. That is T. So that's T. Oh man, I forgot the method already.
Tie.
Sorry. Oh yeah, tie. Yes, it's cash. Yeah. It's a tie. Cash.
Oh, number 22.
So how do I remember it? So T. I've just tie cash. Number 2. That is an N. So that's Noah's Ark, which is made of glass.
Right. Cool. 23.
Number 23. 3 will be M. That'll be mama, and mama is made of turnips.
And 24.
And 24. That would be 24. So 4 was like a what's 4 like again?
That's an R.
Oh, it's an R, isn't it? Yeah. Why was the 4 made an R then? Is it just
4?
Like an R?
4.
Oh yeah, 4. That's right. Yeah. 4R. So the R, and then it would be row, and then the rowing would be the flutes.
Right.
Yeah. So as soon as I get the word, I get the
exactly, Gav. See, the only difference between this system and the first 2 it takes a wee bit longer to know what the numbers turn into.
Yeah. You have to,
So for me, because I've practiced,
do you always use the same? Do you use the same words all the time? Then do you have like words for every single number? Then
aye. So for practice,
makes
see
sense.
for me now, you can give me a number between 1 and 100, and I can turn into a number like a word right away. So give me a number between 1 and 100.
83.
83 is foam. So 8 is F, 3 is M. So I'd like imagine like foam.
Oh, okay, yeah, foam.
So all it takes is a wee bit of practice to get that bit.
So you just really need to remember the 10 then, don't you? 10.
Aye, so you only need to remember a letter for the numbers 1 to 9 and 0, and then you can turn any.
So what's 0
number. Then? 0 is S or Z.
All right, is there any reason for that? Or is it just that's what it is?
It's random, but because 0, because it's a Z, but S.
Oh yeah, 0. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah,
but again,
outside the box, man.
It would take a full lesson of an hour to do this.
Yeah, because it's not always what they look like. Sometimes it's what they sound like as well.
Aye, so it's more of a sound, but it's just a wee mnemonic. But once you learn it, once you get your head around how to turn the numbers into letters and then into words, it's a piece of piss. So it might take a day or two to get your head around that, but once you get that,
that's a good method. You could actually do the whole lot method, can you? Really? You can do the whole lot.
Then you could get 100 things. You can learn 100 random words.
Obviously, like the teens, then, like you got 1, so that's T, and then 1, and then T, and then 2. So 2 is N. So that'll be like what, ton, wouldn't it?
Sorry.
Like 1 and 2, 12 would be ton.
Ton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye. And you always try to use it. You try and do the words without using any other consonants because it confuses it.
All right, so it's just ton, yeah. So
ton.
So it could be a ton of like something, couldn't it?
Aye.
Yeah, like
you imagine ton. You can just imagine a big ton weight or one of these cartoon weights you get. And then 24 would be Nora, N and R. So I imagine Nora from the. Remember the sitcom Last of the Summer Wine? There was a character called Nora. Nora Batty. So I imagine her.
But we're going from 1 to 4 though, eh? Is it because remembering it 1 to 4? Because obviously this is like 21, 22, 23, 24, isn't it?
Aye. And just for the purposes of getting your numbers in.
Yeah, that's true.
If I was remembering 24, if I was remembering 24 words for your thing, I would do it with this last system. But it takes too long.
So 22 would be none, wouldn't it?
Aye.
So 22 would be none.
Aye.
That'd be an easy one to remember. Is that none? Is it? None.
Aye.
So I'm kind of getting it. Yeah. So 23 would be. Yeah.
Right. So let's go through the whole list again, Gav. Right. The 24 words. Let's see how easy it is.
Okay.
And then we'll finish up. So, number 1.
Number 1, bun. So that's dog. Dog in a bun.
Right. Cool. Number 2.
Number 2 is shoe, and I'll tie my laces with chairs.
Right. 3. The shoe quickly you can do it, right?
Number 3 is trees. Is goats.
Right. 4.
Goat. Number 4 is door, violin.
5.
Number 5 is hive. So that's succeed.
Right. Right. See if you can go
the money, sticky money.
Right. See if you can go straight to the word, right, without saying the whole
thing. Okay. Yeah.
For the purpose of doing it, right. Right. Number 5. Have we just done that, didn't we?
Yeah, it's money. Succeed.
Right. 6.
Hair.
Right. 7.
Toes.
Right. 8.
Roof.
Right. 9.
Heaters.
10.
Tree.
Right. 11.
This was the new method, isn't it?
Yep.
How did I do this one?
Number shape system now. So it's 1.
Oh yeah. It's brick.
Right. 12.
Snow. Snow.
Right. 13. Boobies. Oh, sorry.
Luggage.
Right. 14.
Coconut.
15.
That's tails.
16.
Boulder.
17.
Whiskers.
18.
Tray.
19.
Wool.
20.
Watch.
21.
Cash.
Right, cool. 22.
Glass.
Right, 23.
Turnip.
Right, your mom's made their turnips. 24.
Flute.
Awesome. There you go. That's the full
Bloody hell.
24. How easy was that? And how
Yeah, I mean,
long
like,
do you think?
with some practice. I mean, that was with no practice apart from what we did together. Like, obviously,
Exactly.
practice that.
So, Gav, how long do you think that would have took you without knowing how to do that?
I wouldn't have been able to do it, mate. If I'm honest with you, I wouldn't have been able to do it on my own, like without that technique.
Aye.
I don't think so. Not unless what I'd have had to do, I'd have had to write it down continuously, and then I've just left evidence of like all these keywords.
That's the way. I mean, that's the way that you could have taught at school to write something down.
To write something down repeatedly. That's what I used to do. But that's what I would do to remember stuff. Is writing down those.
Now you've got that, and see to do your actual real passcode thing. You should do that again, right? Or you could learn the number system that I was talking about at the end, or you could do the exact same again, but just use your words. But just go over it and go over it and go over it.
Yeah. So really, like I said, you only have to remember 1 to 9 words, and then you just have to kind of like manipulate the middle, the vowel, and that's it, isn't it? Really?
Aye. So I can, for example, so I can do any number. Any number I could turn into.
No, because you just got to kind of like, yeah.
So, for example, if it's a 4-digit number, what I would do is, give me a 4-digit number.
4-digit number.
Aye, 4-digit number.
Okay, 234.
That's a 3-digit number.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 2,358.
58, right. So what I would do is I'd split that up into 2, 3, 5, 8. I would split that up into 2 words.
Yeah.
So I would 2, 3. That would be N and M. I would use gnome.
Yeah.
Right, and 58 it would be L and F. Loaf. So like loaf, a loaf of bread. So for that number, I would have a gnome running about with a big loaf of bread in his head.
Yeah.
And that's
on his head. It's on his head.
So for that number, that's a 4-digit number. I've got a gnome with a loaf of bread in his head, and that's a simple image that gets a 4-digit number.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So you can use that to remember. See, if that was your PIN number, right? So see your PIN number was 2358. I hope it's not.
Yep.
So every time you go to the bank,
I'm going to change it now.
I know. So every time you go to the bank, you'd imagine a gnome sitting on the cash machine with a loaf of bread in his head. Yeah. So you'd go, oh, aye, that's 2358. So you remember your PIN number.
Yeah.
So it's quite cool. So what I'm going to so that's how easy it was, Gav. What I'm going to do actually, do you know what my plan is? You've inspired me a wee bit here.
Good. Yeah, well, that's good. Well, you've inspired me as well, actually.
Aye, but to just get it done, because I love teaching it. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it as a kind of after the lockdown, whenever that is. I have no idea when venues are open again, but I want to do some gigs again. But so I want to start promoting that. So what I want to do, see, as a kind of package, what I want to do is have a sale that I'm going to build my audience, but I want to have a sale. So people, what they could do is for 20 quid, what they sell is 2 tickets to a show, which could be time, plus the memory course, which I'm going to produce over the next week or so. I'm also going to do a course which is about using your imagination to feel good, how to feel good for no reason, which is quite cool. It's like using NLP and kind of visualization stuff. It's amazing.
Yeah.
3 or 4 other courses that I'm going to put together, so people can get all the courses plus 2 tickets for a gig anytime when it happens. It's for 20 quid. So I'm going to do that as a kind of promotion once I set it up. So I'm going to work out how I can do that. So I'll have that So like my page, if you're watching this, like my page, and I'll kind of update that whenever I can.
Yep, yeah.
So how did you find that easier than you thought, Gav, doing this?
Yeah, a lot easier than I thought. I was actually I was surprised myself when I was actually like doing that last one, because I thought I'd forgot everything. I didn't like convince myself of that. You know what I mean? Like what? Because I'd just done that last one and I thought about it a lot, that last bit.
Aye.
When I started thinking of definitely the teen bits, I was like, ah, shit, what do I do for the teens?
Aye.
Then obviously you gave me that kind of shapes. I mean, like that's the thing I can remember. Like first is so the first one is rhyme, second one is shape,
aye.
The next one is word association, isn't it?
Aye.
Yeah. So like basically,
if I had more time, I would have taught you the word thing totally, but that took a lot longer. So I've done it quick. You could do the number rhyme system. I mean,
the way I'm remembering it now is first 10 is rhyme, second 10 is shape, and the third is word association.
So you're now going to be able to go away now, and within an hour, you'll have your actual words, the actual passcode that you've got.
Exactly, because actually the reason why this is actually so important, and something I think that is actually like very, very handy for people that like, because nowadays we're going into a world where passphrases, password, all this kind of stuff, it's not safe to keep them online. You know what I mean? We're told specifically, do not take a photo of these things, do not put it online anywhere, not on a cloud, nowhere. Don't even take a Polaroid picture. Like basically, you have to literally write it down, and that's going back. Like writing stuff down is going back 100 years.
So
if we can do that, if we have to do that, then memory's got to be the best safe that we have. It's got to be. It's got to be the best safe.
It's amazing.
You know what I mean? So that's why I asked you straight away. As soon as I saw that, it's really funny because when I saw the 24 numbers, I was like, fuck, I'll just phone Obi. I'm going to speak to Obi about this because Obi will teach me how to remember these because I have to remember them. I can't rely on putting them anywhere because you just don't know. And with the amount of value that is in these little these memory stick things, the ledgers, it could be thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions for some people. You know what I mean? Not me personally, but for some people that have these things, the wealth in them is unbelievable. And if they lose them, they lose that passphrase. Because you'll see on the news as well recently that people have lost their passphrases.
I seen that some guy had a few million and they lost it.
Exactly, and all he had to do was remember it and put it into his safe mind. You know, like the mind where you can go, oh shit, you know, because you think about it,
Gav,
you must have loads of memories like that yourself from what you've done in different things. It's, oh yeah, I remember 1 as this and 2 as that. And you know,
see, the thing is, Gav, what you do with this, right? With the one that I've just taught you, you don't want that. You don't want that in your long-term memory. That's just a practice. But the thing is, once you get your real words, your actual words, you'll do it once, you'll remember it. But then what you do is when you're walking out doing your job, just go over it every now and again. Just you can have you'll remember it for the full day, but every day go over it in your head. It's just a good mental exercise. It's a good way of meditating as well. You go blah blah blah, and you do the visualization in your head, and the more you go over it, it kind of creates the neural pathways. It makes them bigger, and it just eventually it's stuck there.
And also as well, it doesn't take much time. You know, people might think I've got time to sit there and remember stuff. It doesn't take that much time at all, because once you do it once, like you said, you can carry it with you anywhere and do it again. You don't have to carry the words with you.
You can go to work. You can always go just when you're driving.
You can always double check. You know, you can put it, because like what I would do is these. I would, you know, obviously, I don't want to have them lying around, this passphrases, so they have to go somewhere extremely safe. You know what I mean? Somewhere hidden away from everywhere. But the thing is, that's no good if I'm out, you know, miles away and I lose my ledger, and I've got to then phone someone. We go, oh yeah, can you go into that? And then that's instantly I'm screwed.
Gav, I'm going to finish recording now. We're going to have a chat, right? But just for the purpose of the video, I'll finish recording and then we'll just have a chat. So that was, if anybody wants to know more about this stuff, send me a message. I'm on Facebook, Obi Comedian, OBIE Comedian. On Instagram, the same. Follow my page on Facebook. I'll try to build that up. And I'm going to do more of these and some other courses. But I'm going to end the recording there. Let me see. Where is it? Stop recording. So that was cool.
Thanks everybody.
Thanks, Gav. And remember, follow me